Greetings, friends. My name is Pavel Shtermach, and now we'll unveil the top news of recent days. Ukrainian victory plan. So many conjectures, so few specifics. But that's for it now. After all, Volodymyr Zelensky is already in the USA, and various mass media are writing different information about this plan. Let me remind you that the president of Ukraine announced that he is taking the victory plan to the USA, which he will present to Joe Biden as well to presidential candidates Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Let's talk about the official information first. In an interview with CNN in September, Zelensky said that Ukraine has prepared a plan with 4 main points and one that will be needed after the war. The president's office later explained that the victory plan will contain 4 points: military aid to Ukraine, economic steps, diplomatic pressure on the aggressor, and political coercion of Russia. Mikhailo Podolyak, advisor to the head of the Office of the President, said that the military package will be clearly structured in accordance with the current stage of the war and the analysis of what is happening at the front. According to foreign media, the document will include a detailed list of military weapons and equipment needed to defeat Russia, as well as permission to attack its territory with long-range missiles. Political coercion of Russia, its essence, according to Podolyak, is that Ukraine independently chooses its role in the global political process and has the right to be a member of any alliance, not paying attention to the demands of some third countries. It is obvious that the future membership of Ukraine in NATO is meant. The economic stimulus relates to the increase of investments in military production on the territory of Ukraine, as well as the audit of sanctions that work against the aggressor. At the same time, Ukraine will demand the introduction of new sanctions to weaken Russia's ability to continue the war. Diplomatic pressure on Russia is a separate topic, as it requires work with the countries of the neutral zone. Ukraine will insist on the need to strengthen relations with the countries of the global south, on which Russia depends, not trade, in order to exert maximum pressure on Moscow.
We invite China, we invite Brazil. I have already invited India. We are working with African nations, with all of Latin America, Middle East, Central Asia, Europe, the Pacific region, North America, all. All are equally important for peace. All, without exceptions. Just as the UN Charter must work without exceptions. This is the process that will lead us to peace, to a just peace, a real peace, a peace that will last. All of us already know how to achieve it. We have the peace formula, we have the UN Charter, and we have all the strengths needed to make it happen.
However, it should not be a truce. After all, both Zelensky and the head of the office, Andrei Yermak, have repeatedly emphasized that there will be no Minsk III agreements. Ukraine is against any freezing of the war, and the authorities of Ukraine are talking about it at all levels. And it is important for us that the United States support Ukraine's victory plan, not capitulation or freezing. Representatives of the president's team claim that Zelensky clearly stands on the position of the danger of any such agreements with Russia. He is sure that any pause in the war will be used by Putin to regroup, rest, and attack again. And that's why the office of the president assures that there is nothing similar in Zelensky's new plan. The task now is to meet with the American leaders, present a new initiative, publicly release this document, and call on the Western world to support it. The plan will be presented in the USA, as this country is Ukraine's strongest partner and has the power to ensure its implementation. But the implementation of this document depends not only on the American side. Volodymyr Zelensky spoke about the deadlines for the implementation of the document. The plan is designated for decisions that should happen from October to December and not delay those processes. We would really like that. Then we think this plan will work.